this is all for our clients. We're doing all of this, building this showroom. It's all right here, guys, at Plexcon Construction HQ. Development charges were applying, so this is kind of like a counterproductive setup the City of Toronto had, but that's been resolved now. So now, guys, about 4 to 6 weeks from this stage, we want to be finished. We don't want to be here. This means this does add substantial cost to the project and your bottom line. So make sure you check with Plexcon Construction to confirm if you're going to need this in your project or not. Literally 4 weeks, guys. End of June at the very latest. This is ready to show, prime time. Hey guys, we're in front of the office. Beautiful signs, beautiful day. Well, we got some clouds coming in, cloud cover. So yeah, welcome to Plexcon HQ. Let's go inside. We'd love to show you inside. We're located at the heart of Richmond Hill, 16th and Leslie. It's under renovation right now, but we're almost there. We're at the finishing line. So we've got our kitchens here to showcase to our clients. Some of them are right here on this side. We've got our conference room here. We're gonna be able to meet our clients here. We'll have meetings here. Back here, you've got a very spacious boardroom table. You've got some more built-ins, some more samples. Here's our feature wall that's gonna have all our sample palettes, paint colors, tile samples, you name it, hardwood floor samples, vinyl samples. So now you go to this side, and you've also got more samples that are gonna go on this side as well as that side. So it's gonna be fabulous. Can't wait to show you guys in person. We've got 2 bathrooms, his and hers. Workspace area for all our boys, for everyone to be working out of here, and then we've got 2 offices here. Yeah, so a lot of natural light. We've got some nice cove lighting going on over here with a drop ceiling design. You're gonna have motorized shades. Basically, nice. You're gonna have 2 85-inch TVs here. I think 85 or 90-inch TVs are gonna go here, so our clients are here. We can go through drawings, plans. We've got a couple of options for the kitchens. We've got the luxury tier on this side here. We've got the base model over here, and we've got the mid-tier on this side over here on the right side, the far right. They're still in the making, in the process. We're still putting up some of the uppers. They haven't been put in yet, but another part of the feature that we can showcase our potential clients is also the security system that we have with motion sensors, glass break sensors. We're gonna have a glass door over here with glass break sensors. So if someone tries to break the glass, for example, here, the sensor goes off, the alarm trips, and then the monitoring system calls us. We've got cameras here, security cameras obviously on the outside, inside, to kind of showcase the clients on an app how things work. We've got the Control 4 system, so all the switches in this entire office are controlled through Control 4. We can now showcase on the app to the clients in terms of how things work. So these are all optional upgrades that the clients can choose to put in their home or in their multiplex if they choose to do so. Because we're getting a lot of requests recently with luxury multiplexes from clients inquiring about heated driveways in their luxury homes to full heated floors on all levels on their multiplexes. We've also had clients inquiring about speakers, built-in speakers. Believe it or not, we get these requests, even though these are rental properties, and we have it. Behold, we've got integrated speakers here in the ceilings that we'll be able to also demo to the clients in terms of how they work off your phone. You can stream music, and for us, it's just gonna be a nice atmosphere, a nice ambient sound in the background, but again, this is all for our clients. We're doing all of this, building this showroom, adding all these different cabinets, designs, selections here for you guys to come here as a one-stop shop to select your finishes, select what you need, get all the options and beyond the options that you could have ever even imagined for a multiplex. It's all right here, guys, at Plexcon Construction HQ. Okay, so here initially, Toronto Hydro had given us a design to connect the hydro meters on the side of the property. But however, because as you can see, it's a shared driveway, the neighbor objected to that, even though the design from everyone was approved to have the power pole, everything on this side. With several months of delays due to change of design to now putting it on the inside, on this side here, we'll show you in the porch, we've been able to accommodate the neighbors. Of course, there's been some delays though. They have not had use of their driveway as a result of changing that design. So let's go to the back, look at the garden suite. So we're about to get the 400 amp service connected here in terms of the meter. The power line is now connected, as you guys can see. Everything is already ran, everything is done. Just the 400 amp service now requires that meter. The meter base is already installed. We're gonna go to the back to the garden suite now. So it looks like the garden suite and the main structure is gonna get occupancy around the same time, because everything on the inside has been completed for months on the inside here. Just we're missing the power, and the back here we were missing the garden suite, which the permits were issued a little bit later. The clients got the permits for the main structure initially, and the garden suite permits came in a lot after. A few years back, the rule was, generally speaking, you'd have to get just the main structure done first, get the permits on that first, and then you get the permits for the garden suite. If you applied for the permits together for the main structure and the garden suite, development charges were applying. So this is kind of like a counterproductive setup the City of Toronto had, but that's been resolved now. So now, guys, you guys can get your permits for the garden suite and the main structure at the same time. Essentially, what we're doing here is we're keeping the existing garage and we're adding more to the existing garage. So you'll see the neighbor's garage over here on this side on my left. Our garage is still attached to the neighbor's garage. They're using it as a car vehicle parking garage. We're using it as ours as a living space. Usually our clients tear down and build brand new garden suites, but here we've got a garage addition conversion. So let's go inside, have a peek, but it's a really nice unit we're getting here. Nice studio unit, nice big windows. On the exterior, we're gonna have stucco. They're in the midst of right now framing. This structure over here that you see, this is all new. This is all the new addition that we've added. You can see all the new lumber. There's a flat roof here. This is all new, guys. And then over here at the back, we are going to be giving it a flat roof because the existing garage has a pitch. We're going to be tearing that down, cutting it. But first, before we tear it down, we've got to shore it. We've got to support it. And then we're going to cut it down, chop it down, and build a nice flat roof as per the designs over here. The HVAC rough-ins are 99% completed. The plumbing rough-ins are also, I would say, 99% completed. The next stage here, as soon as the carpenters are done in the next day or two, we're going to start the electrical here, and we're going to begin that. And I think that by the end of the week, our goal is to try to finish the electrical here as well. So next week we're going to have the stucco guys working on the outside, and on the inside, we're going to have the insulation happening at the same time in tandem. So our goal for this project, guys, for a size this big, about 4 to 6 weeks from this stage, we want to be finished. We don't want to be here. This means 4 to 6 weeks means a full PDI, full walkthrough with the clients, are ready to go on the market for lease. Inspections passed, inspections closed, ready to go. We got a nice 10 feet height. So the minute you come into this, garden suite, you've got a nice 10 feet height. So to get everything to the right height, to the floor on here, which is the new slab, new structure, as well as the structure over there with the old garage. The old garage, we removed the concrete slab to kind of pour a brand new slab here and at the old garage level at the same time, therefore giving us the same level, a nice smooth finish, but the client was able to save on some cost by retaining the existing concrete block walls, but just the new slab, so that way you get a nice, smooth, clean finish. Hey guys, we're at our 4, could be a potential +1, but we never added the +1 here. But let's go inside. So here we've got our drywall guys. They're doing sanding. We've got some tile work happening inside, partially completed, partially not completed. So we've got some tiles over here, as you guys can see. This looks nice, very nice. So this is our fire-rated staircase that has to be built based on the building permit drawings. Do you guys know that in certain conditions, when you're building a multiplex conversion on your property, you may be required for safety purposes to build a metal fire escape stairwell. That's what we've done here. This does add substantial cost to the project and your bottom line, so make sure you check with Plexcon Construction to confirm if you're going to need this in your project or not. This is going to basically be an escape route for any individual living in this fourplex. So in an event of fire, they have a secondary exit point to exit at the back of the house. This is fire rated, so this is all steel. It's welded on site, it's custom made, it's engineered. Engineers had to come in. We've got the piles as well, the caissons, to demonstrate it. So here we are on the first landing. We're gonna obviously have handrails here for safety and protection. All right guys, so now that you guys have seen this stairwell, let's go to the basement, see what's happening there, and then we'll go check upstairs and just see what's happening, get a little bit of a progress update, right? So, and we need a little bit of a cleanup here, so we're gonna get our boys here to clean up, scrape the floors, clean up any excess concrete debris. Tiles, for the most part, are done. We're gonna have to cover the floors, and of course the drains are done, the tiles are done. We're hoping to get the tapers finished this week, so we can get our painters in there this week to start the prime on the walls. So the next step here, once the tapers finish sanding everything down and doing one more coat, is the primer. We apply it through spray, the primer on the entire premise of the drywall. Ceilings, walls, everywhere, it gets a spray treatment. You can go with the rolling option as well, but at Plexcon Construction, we prefer to go with spray. But it just depends on the situation and different variables, but spray is always better. Once the spray is done, then we're gonna come back the next day with a light and shine to find all the details and the small defects and imperfections on the taping. And then we're gonna call the taper back. We're gonna mark everything for the taper to come back then, to then sand and fix any major issues of the taping. If there's something small, our painters will be able to handle it themselves. The paint is gonna be a two-step process. We're gonna do a different color for the baseboards and trims, and we're gonna do a different color for, generally speaking, the walls. The walls are gonna get the matte paint finish. That's the preferred finish so that it's easier to clean. And then the baseboards, the doors, the window trims are gonna get more of a semi-gloss satin kind of finish. So the tapers are obviously, as you guys know, are almost finishing. The kitchen is supposed to be here next week. So next week, guys, as soon as the priming is done, kitchens are coming in, and then we're gonna cover the kitchen so they don't get any damage or any overspray. And then we're gonna order our countertops right away. So in T-minus 4 weeks, this home should be in a good position for PDI. Literally 4 weeks, guys. End of June at the very latest, this is ready to show, prime time. Did you know that when you finish your drywall, before you start the installation of any kind of flooring on your subfloors, for example here, you have to essentially sand all the corners. You see these joints here? You gotta sand, you gotta come here with a machine. You gotta sand all the joints so you can expose everything. Where one plywood meets the other plywood, you sand that whole area throughout the entire structure of the home. So main floor, second floor, third floor, except for the basement, because the basement is all concrete. Once that's done, you're gonna have to screw and nail through screws basically right here to kind of make sure that the subfloor is stable so there, you don't get the creaking noise. So when you're walking, you don't hear the creaks.